Hello, this is Nicole with Angelic Therapy and Healing. First off, Happy New Year to everyone. Hopefully everyone had an amazing New Year's Eve celebrating and ringing in the new year. Hopefully it was safe and enjoyable, and hopefully you are all enjoying your New Year's Day, putting together your plans for this new year. This is a very exciting year for us because this is a number 1 year. Some of you may have been hearing about that. Our years, they go in cycles of 9 years. So 2016 was a number 9 year. So it was a year of culmination, completions, endings, so that we can begin anew. So many of us, things were also out of our control. We lost lovers, spouses, partners, jobs. For some of us, we had to relocate. We lost homes. Some of us lost some friends, but things shifted in many areas of our life. And that was occurring to prepare us for this new beginning. So now we're embarking on that new beginning. So it's a very exciting time. So hopefully you are, thinking about those things that you desire, that you want to manifest in order to bring those to fruition this year. So with that in mind, we're going to do something fun. This week, I am not doing a normal weekly reading because you've all partied all weekend long. You're going to be tired. You already know that. I don't need to tell you that. So let's do something fun. We're going to do a message for 4 signs. So we're going to do Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. And we're going to cover some overall energy for you for 2017. We're also going to cover major area of transformation for you in 2017. And let's move these over here. And we're going to do a row with some information about what it is you can focus on this month in January in order to jumpstart the year on the right foot. I have prayed over and shuffled all these cards. We are using the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor, Doreen Virtue's Archangel Power Tarot deck, and Colette Baron-Reid's Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. And I also have prayed over and shuffled my Lenormands and my Sibillas in case we need any clarification, but I have not needed them yet today. So let's hope that that continues and we can proceed without them. So I believe you guys can see those. Yes, okay. So let's go ahead and get started. And again, this is a message for a large number of people. You may find that only 1 or 2 messages apply to you. That's okay. Hopefully you'll find something in here. If you don't find it with your, sun sign, look for your rising, look for your moon. Check those out because you may get some messages in those. I will be opening my webpage back up for appointments in the very near future, so stay tuned for that. I will announce it in one of your readings, so that way you guys know I'm accepting more appointments. So stay tuned for that. That'll be in the near future. So until then, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to have Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. And then the direction in which it's going to go is going to be our overall energy for the year, major area of transformation, and where we should be placing our efforts this month, January 2017, in order to kick that off on the right foot. So Virgo, let's see, what is going on with you guys? Now your overall energy this month, the first card that you have is 27, which is walking away. And you'll see this woman, she's depicted. She's walking out of a fence. She's looking backward over her shoulder. This is indicative of moving on, letting things go, leaving a situation, leaving a person, a relationship, and firmly closing the gates behind us and moving forward into our future. And even though for many of us, it's kind of misty, you can't really see what's up there. So for many, it's not really known. But you know that you're done with this situation. And for many, it's time to actually make the decision to do that. So for many of the Virgos out there, you've had this turbulent relationship you've been considering leaving. For some of you, it's a career goal, a career change, starting your own business, but you have to leave something behind in order to progress forward. They're saying for a small number, it's embarking on a family, starting a family. But it's tied to relationships. It's with someone new. But the majority, it's walking away from a person, a partner, or a career in order to move forward. So many of you are going to be doing that, and they're saying that it's been a long time coming. So most of you have been receiving a lot of signs. 2016 was a year of a lot of growth and preparing you for this. It's now just taking those action steps and moving forward and letting those things go that are not serving you, that are not for your highest good, that are not meant for you. And they're going to help you with that because they're trying to get you moving forward, because a large number is love related, and it's actually divine love related. You have this is 27, boils down to 8, unconditional love, eternal love. You have 11. So they're trying to get you on that path, which is interesting because this next card that you have, King of Michael, it says principled, rational, ambitious, respected. And at the bottom it says wisdom and objectivity are important right now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. Now the suit of Michael always talks about communications. So many of you, you've had some trouble getting some clarity, getting some information on this situation, this problem that you're facing, that you're trying to make a decision on. But you're going to find now, this year, you're going to have clarity in order to be able to move forward and do things differently. So, do things career-wise differently, do things in a relationship differently. And for some, it may be a bumpy start because you have to firmly let something go, firmly close the door on something in order to move into what's meant for you, but it will be successful. And a lot of it is really contingent upon communication. So it would be clearing up communications with a lover, an ex-spouse, for some of you, they're saying like business partner. For some of you, yourself. So for some of you, you've been writing it out in this job that you're miserable. You hate going there every day. You just don't even want to do that. You don't want to think about it. You dread going to work. For some of you, it's actually affecting your health. But you haven't been honest with yourself about how, okay, this isn't serving me. This isn't working. I'm not happy. I'm miserable. I really need to go and find something that I'll enjoy, that will bring me happiness. For some of you, that will revive your health. But you've just firmly been standing stuck in the way you've always done things. Most is out of fear of doing the unknown, because it's unknown, it's murky, you don't know what's on the other side. So you've stayed stuck in this miserable place and not communicating with yourself that, okay, I'm miserable. I hate coming here every day. My heart doesn't sing. I don't enjoy this. This is not rewarding. This is not worth the money. You're going to find that you're going to be able to have those conversations with yourself and be able to accept that truth and get that clarity so you can take those steps forward. And for a number of you, you're going to start getting those communications this month. Because the card that you have on what you should focus on in January this month, you have the Hawk Prince, and it's spirit communication, paying attention. It's number 11. So some of you are going to get some news this month. You're going to get some communications about, for some of you, starting a business. Maybe you get a loan approval. For some of you, it's going to be signs. It's going to be aha moments. So pay attention to those signs. Ask that the angels give you signs. They can speak to you through songs, through numbers, through hearing conversations of other people. But ask that they give you signs. Pay attention to those signs. Because the divine's going to be communicating with most of you this month. And then for a number of others, it's actually going to be some communications. Maybe you're going to be getting a job offer, getting the financing that you need. For some of you, I'm getting that, you're going to get information that your divorce is final. It's setting you free so you can move on. But pay attention to the communications that you get this month and fearlessly take the action steps that they're guiding you to take. And as always, ask the angels to give you the signs and ask them to help you. Now, Libra, yours is starting out quite beautifully. You have the cornucopia, number 11. And I mean, that's just a beautiful card. It really is, because it talks about, you know, your wishes in all areas being fulfilled. So, you know, an abundant harvest in everything that you desire, everything you've been praying for, all of your wishes fulfilled, from work to finances to love to home to family. I mean, everything coming to fruition. And it's done. You've had to do a lot of work and a lot of clearing, a lot of healing to prepare yourself for that. And they're congratulating you on that work well done. Now's the time that you're going to be reaping those rewards, reaping those benefits, and receiving those miracles, those things that you've been praying for and asking for so long. Now, the major area of transformation that you have Ace of Ariel. At the bottom, it says it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion. So for a number of you, this, you know, abundance that's coming in, it is tied to work. It is tied to career. It is tied to starting your own business. Yeah, because they're saying some of you are going to be venturing out on your own. But it's a total new beginning. It is going to be very successful, very fruitful. She's got coins over here. You've got your lilies. It is a total new beginning. And again, you've worked hard for it. Enjoy it. You've earned it. Now, as far as this month, what you should focus on, you have the Ringmaster of Scrutiny. You have discernment, clear vision, details. It's number 9. So this month, they're really encouraging you to pay attention to the details. Pay attention to the small details, because those are going to be a factor as you make these changes. And they're saying stay in the present moment. And really just look things over. Because I guess some of you, you know, you're going to be starting a new job. Some of you starting a new business. Look at the contract. So for some of you that are going to be signing contracts, pay attention to the fine details in the contract so you don't overlook something. And they'll help you with that. But just make sure you're paying attention to those details. Ask for their help. That way you won't miss anything. And it won't cause, I mean, it's not going to cause any hiccups, and things aren't going to not come to fruition, but it could cause some delays. So we don't like delays, especially when we're finally getting these blessings, these good things that we wanted for so long after going through the gamut of work. So just ask for their help and pay attention this month. Okay. Now, Scorpios, you have 14, caring connections, starting off at the top. And there goes Allie. So, you know, this card, it can represent friendship, it can represent partnership, it can represent love. It is a card that always talks about something between two people. Now, for you Scorpios, I get a number of you are going to be actually meeting a new love. You're going to have this new opportunity. Now, they're saying for some of you, it's actually going to be deepening a connection. So for some of you, you've got this person that's a friend of yours. You're going to be taking it to, you're going to become lovers. And they're saying it's like a karmic destined relationship. So it'll be very successful, very loving, requited love, they're saying. So for all of you, whether it's a new love or not, it will be requited love. It will be a blessing. There's a very deep connection, is what they're saying. And for those of you that it's a friend and it's going to the next level, it's going to become more intimate, deep, purposeful, connected, meaningful for both of you. And for some of you, it's going to be swift, is what they're saying. Because this next card that you have, this is the major area of transformation. You have 8 of Gabriel. And at the bottom it says, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So for those of you that have this love, this brand new love, or this love of someone that you know that's going to a whole new level, it's going to be quick. But I'm getting that, Scorpios, you guys, you have barely been through the gamut in 2016, having to let things go, clear, make changes, and do things. But you felt stuck. A number of you, they're saying you just really have been feeling stuck because you've done a lot of healing, a lot of work, a lot of preparation for the next steps. So for some of you, you've been preparing for a career change. You've been preparing to start your own business. You've been preparing to make this transition. You've been preparing for the love of a lifetime. You've been preparing for these things, but you've just kind of felt stuck, kind of like the divine's been holding you back. Well, they're going to unleash you now. The dam is breaking free in 2017, and it's a lot of transformation at a very swift pace, but they're saying the sky's the limit. They're saying you're going to be flying high with all the blessings, the miracles, the things that you've been praying for and desiring. It can be overwhelming because they're showing me all these blessings coming in at one time. New job, new car, new home, new career, new love. For some of you, new family, marriage. But it's just, for some of you, they're saying almost too good to be true. You know, drinking out of a fire hose. So for some of you, can feel a little bit overwhelming. But if it starts to feel overwhelming, they're saying that just stay grounded and think through the logistics. Stay organized with everything, and that'll help. Because it's almost like a lot of things are converging at one time. So with so many things coming together at one time, a little organization and you won't have any hiccups. But they're also saying communication is going to be a big factor. I keep pointing out this blue bird. So for some of you, you're going to get information about a job, a career, a business. For some of you, you're going to get information about this lover, this person. And it's 8. So for those of you that's love related, it's 8. It's unconditional love, eternal love. But very swift. So it's almost like what they're saying is, Scorpios, you guys have been through a lot in 2016, a lot of preparation in multiple areas of your life. You've been kind of at this, the divine has been holding you in a hold pattern, but now it's all at once, culminating. So congratulations on all the hard work, enjoy, and if you start to feel overwhelmed, just ask for help. Now, as far as what you can do this month, you have Gaia's Garden. It's number 18. It says fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. So all your dreams are coming true. You have everything that you need, everything that you've desired and prayed for and wanted is all now coming in. You're going to have tremendous abundance in all areas. They're saying enjoy that. You're being invited to partake in those blessings. Enjoy those things. Because a lot of you have just been working so hard, they're saying, that you've not had the time to enjoy life, enjoy friends, enjoy family. So this month, take the time to enjoy these things that are coming in, because they are coming in. And you're going to, they're saying most of you are going to start to notice them coming in this month. And it's going to be nonstop all year long. One blessing after another. But enjoy that, Scorpios. Slow down and enjoy it. And stay in a state of thanks and gratitude this month as you start to see it all unfolding. Because Scorpios, we can sometimes think that, okay, this is too good to be true, or this, think that, okay, this really isn't what it is. But trust that it is. Trust that you deserve it. Trust that those things are, coming in. Don't be a normal Scorpio. They're saying don't be the normal Scorpio detective. These are the blessings that you have worked very hard to receive, and you are going to start to receive them now. So be open to that. Now, Sagittarius, Saggies, what is going on? Your overall energy for 2017 is storm warning, number 10. And it's all these clouds, and it talks about clouds being on the horizon. It's an indicator of difficulty, and it can be either our external world or it can be our internal emotional life, thoughts, feelings. For some of you, you've been going through it, and it's going to continue. For some of you, you're about to embark on it. Today, most of you have either recently entered it or you've heard the rumblings like, oh my gosh. So for some of you, maybe you're going, water represents emotions. You could be going through a divorce. You could be going through a separation. But they're saying it's not something to be fearful of, but consider what's going on with the situation. Look at it. Gain the clarity that you need, because there's not a lot of clarity. They're saying a lot of you actually need to look at your options because you're not considering your options. You also have to honor yourself and the things that you desire and want, and stand up for yourself, stand up for the things that you desire and want, and take action for yourself. And Sagittarius, just remember, every storm passes. It does. And with prayer and taking the action steps and asking for that clarity and making those decisive decisions and standing up, we can help those storms pass faster. Because, it's with all things. If we have a difficulty making a decision, or if we're purposefully keeping ourselves stuck in a emotionally sad state or place, we can drag the storm out for months or days or years. Versus if we pray, we ask for help, we get the clarity, we make those decisions, we can be out of that storm very quickly. Because God brings us quick miracles. So the storm will pass. You do have everything that you need. You have the power, the wisdom to handle this, to get through it. I get for most of you, it's love related. I get for some of you, it's business related. Like with a business partner. For a small number, it's work related. And small number, home. Something with homes. Home, property. Now the thing is, the major area of transformation, Sagittarius, that you have a 7 of Michael. And at the bottom it says there's a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all details. So what they're saying is there's a better course of action. They're trying to keep you from going down the wrong path. Trying to get you to think of, what is it that you really want? What is it that you really desire? To look at the situation, think of creative solutions, think of ways to fix things, and communicate. They're saying communicate for a number of you. The suit of Michael in this deck is all about communications. Communications with ourselves, communications with others. But go over the details, evaluate everything. Because they're giving you a heads up that some of you don't have all the information. So, there's more going on than what you're aware of. So for some of you, you're being deceived. You could be being deceived by a lover, a partner, but they're not being honest and forthright with you. And so the divine actually has a different path for you to go down. So maybe for some of you, you're trying to decide between two people. But you're going down the wrong path with the wrong person. They're saying for some of you, it's repeated. And they're trying to keep you from going down the path and continuing down this emotional storm that you've put yourself in. So they're trying to give you a heads up. They're trying to help get you off that course, get you out of that storm as quickly as possible. But at some point, we have to help ourselves. What is that? If we keep doing things the same way and expect different results, that's the definition of an insanity. Because they're saying for some of you, keep going down it's a repeated path that you keep going down. So it could be a lover that you keep going back to that keeps burning you. It could be maybe you keep making investments in this with this business partner of yours and you keep losing money. Could be a lover you keep going back to and they keep cheating on you, lying to you, deceiving you. But you keep doing it over and over and over. And God and the angels have someone else for you, they have a different path for you, but you just keep ignoring it. Or for some, you keep losing money with this investment. And for some, it's tied to like behavior patterns. and for some addictions. Because I think that they're asking you to focus on this month. So this month, January, in order to help yourself prepare for the year and get it started off on the right foot, and hopefully, Saggies, avoid all this mess, is the hungry ghosts. And it says obsessions, scarcity, consciousness, and attachment. Now, let me get the book. They want me to read this to you guys real quick. Okay, let's see here. When the hungry ghosts appear on your path, they may not at first seem like allies because they represent your constant focus on the past and the consuming desire to know the future, which rob you of your true present. But in fact, they are here in service of alerting you to obsessive thinking and addictions. They're masters at magnifying repetitive behaviors. The message is for you to examine whether you're doing the same thing over and over while expecting a different result. That's funny, because that's what they were just saying. Thinking, this time it will be different, and I have control over this, are false statements and a sign of deep denial of the truth. Now is the time to let go of that thinking. Surrender your will, your life, your heart's desires, and all that pains you to the divine. Order will be restored in your world. The hungry ghosts also bring understanding about the distractions of life that seduce you into forgetting what you really desire. They're asking you to become aware of what others want and what the culture dictates will make you happy may not be what's best for you. Don't get caught up in outside appearances. All that glitters may not be gold, at least not for you. Look beyond the veneer and you will find the true substance in your life. You deserve nothing less. So Saggies, they are trying to help you this month, help yourself. So this month they're encouraging you. So say for some of you, you have a partner that you keep going back to, that keeps hurting you, lying to you, cheating, stealing. But there's been a lot of signs that they're not meant for you. And you keep being, the angels keep trying to guide you away from, you know, him or her. We'll go with her, it's a guy. So they keep trying to guide you away from her. She's not the one that's meant for you. But you keep going back to her over and over and over. They're saying for some of you, you're not communicating your true feelings. You're not communicating to yourself that it's not working. For others, it is like an avoidance thing. So for some of you, it's alcohol that you're turning to. So to keep yourself from making a decision, because you are at a fork in the road where you have to make a decision. They're trying to help you make a decision. So they're saying that you avoid making a decision by drinking. For some of you, it's like pornography, women, player activities. But you do everything you can to keep your mind off of it. Keep your mind off of making a decision. Keep your mind off of moving forward. Keep your mind off of the things that you desire. So they're encouraging you this month to stop running, to stop avoiding, to make a decision, to really look at things. Ask for their help. You know, the angels can only help us when we ask them to help us. They only step in if it's life or death, otherwise. But if we ask them to assist us, then they will step in and help us. So ask that they help you. Ask that they help give you the clarity. Ask that they help you if you have substances, maybe if you're drinking. Ask that they help you step away from the substances. If it's you need help making the decision, if you need help having those conversations, because the suit of Michael is all about communication. So for some of you, you're deceiving yourself. For some of you, you're deceiving others. For some, you're being deceived by someone else. But ask that this month they help you with that so you don't have to go through this. Because they're saying with a lot of you, they've been trying to help you for a while. Now, let's see if we can get you some more information. So Saggies, if this month in January, if you do this work, if you step away from the divergent behaviors, activities, things that are keeping you from focusing on the decision at hand. And if you make that decision, and also help you detach, because they're saying that you have to detach. They're saying for most of you, you have to detach from a person. For another group of you, it's, it's a person. Others, it's a thought of how things were going to go, like some business venture that you had, that you had this vision of how it was going to go. But to let that go, let that person go, let that situation, that business, let it go. Detach from it. And stop overthinking. And that's going to get you out of this. Now, if you're able to do that in January, let's shuffle some cards and see what 27 can bring you instead of a storm warning. If you can, this month, do your work and keep yourself from going through a shit storm. Oh, okay, we got 2 that fell out. Let me grab one off the floor. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, Saggies, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Do your work this month, Saggies. Because if you do your work this month, 2017, instead of bringing this horrible emotional storm for you, where everything, because it's almost like this person, it's almost like it's interlocked with your finances. Either they're, wringing you dry, they're using up all your money, or you're investing in them. It's almost like a love tied to business somehow. But they're going to totally drain you. But if you can do this work, make that decision, instead of having this for 2017, you will have this. So 37 is the third chakra. And our third chakra, that's our solar plexus. So our solar plexus is what gives us the will. It gives us assertiveness, the ability to create the life that we desire. It helps us also deal with emotions, heal things that keep us stuck. They're saying because some of you are feeling trapped in this situation with this person. For some of you, it's the situation, but you're feeling trapped. When we step into our power, we heal ourselves. We can be assertive. We can create the things that we desire. All the issues surrounding, emotions, our love life, and also things that just keep us stuck in creating the life that we desire, be it, starting our own business, moving forward in our career. If emotionally we don't feel worthy of those things, we'll just stay stuck in misery, in this horrible emotional storm and turmoil. And they're saying lonely. Because a number of you have kept yourself isolated for months and many of you years because of this repeated pattern, repeated situation. If you can break yourself free of that this month, you will create the life that you desire. You'll be able to be excited about life again, have the energy, the enthusiasm. You will be able to move forward in the things that you desire. And for most of you, it's going to result in love. They're saying with most of you, it's the woman your heart's desire. It's number 49. And this card represents tender connections. And you see this angel, she's holding a rose. It's her, she's got roses in her hair. It's a rose-colored heart. But it's a beautiful connection. So if you can let this go and clear that, you're going to meet the love of a lifetime. You're going to have requited love. You're going to have that tender love, that affection. They're saying a deeper, intimate connection with someone, and truthful, honest connection. And for some, they're saying you will also love yourself. So for some of you, this situation that you've been in repeatedly, you've gotten to a point that you don't love yourself any longer. You think that, okay, this is as good as it gets, and it's not, Saggies. You deserve something so much better. They're trying to free you of that. They're trying to take you from this place of indecisive loneliness, sad, emotional storm, turmoil, to this, creating everything that you desire: work, finances, life, love. They're trying to bring you the love of a lifetime. They're trying to transform your life. But at some point, we have to help ourselves. Because they're saying that most of you, they've been giving you repeated signs that you keep ignoring. Time's running out. They're saying for some of you, they've given you some opportunities that you are going to miss out on if you don't free yourself of this, and it'll help you. So Sagittarius, I do wish you the very best. I mean, look how beautiful this is. Let's just go ahead and put these over here. You're going to do your work this month, Sagittarius, and things are going to turn out beautiful for you. And then you'll be on board to a beautiful 2017, which is how it should be. This is a year of new beginnings. I mean, we've all had to put in so much work last year, healing, clearing, letting go. Sagittarius, you guys just haven't let go. That's what the problem is, what they're saying. So like everyone else, you've been given signs to let a person go, let a situation go. You've held on to it obsessively, stubbornly. You have to let that go in order to get this, to get the new beginning, to get those things that you desire. Because 2017 is the year for that. This is the year for new beginnings. I do hope, Sagittarius, you guys can do your work. I hope everyone else can do your work as well. You know, pay attention to those signs, look at those details, enjoy those things that are coming in for you. I do wish you all an amazing year. You've earned it, filled with everything that you desire. Put together your plan, work this month to make those things happen. And I do wish you all an amazing week filled with a lot of love, joy, and blessings.